Rick Van Horn suspended his presidential campaign today.
Yeah, because when I come up with 50 bucks, it's usually about 14 dollars. What kind of mileage you get with that, Oscar?
30 highway.
Ah, mais je peux le mettre à Mac, j'ai un Mac qui marche là-bas. Un nouveau Mac. Good. Hi Brian.
Hello.
Brian, can you say to Sarah I'll be back in a second. I'll stay in the hangout. I just need to go and get something.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
Microphone today for you.
Hello, hello.
Hey, gang. Sorry, I was doing on the other end. Joe Tomasone.
30
Hey.
seconds.
Sarah Hill, how are you?
Lorenz and Brian.
Well,
Good
and I
to
love
see
what's
you.
the name from 100 years ago.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason, do you guys see two broadcasting service thumbnails in there?
Yep.
Good afternoon. There's a live look over Pettis County in Sedalia. It's Tuesday, April 10th. Hope you got to enjoy some of this weather today. And here's what's making news right now.
An outbreak of a serious bacteria hits 2 toddlers in mid-Missouri.
GOP candidate Rick Santorum calls it quits, suspending his presidential campaign.
Yay!
If I didn't know any better, Brian, I'd think that news pleased you or something.
Oh, happy days are here again.
Studio 8A, coverage you can count on in high definition. This is KOMU8 News, Chris.
Yes.
Police and public school officials worry but say they can't do much tonight about the kind of teen trouble that killed a Columbia boy over the weekend. Answers may be more about society than about law enforcement. Good evening, I'm Angie Bailey.
And I'm Sarah Hill. Thanks for joining us. KOMU's Kristen James worked that story of Brian Rankin's death at the hands of a younger teen. She is live at Rockbridge High School, where he was a former student, but it's tough to connect the dots of his life, his death, and some of those bigger issues out there. Kristen?
That's right, Sarah. And this is a budget campaigning around organized group. That's what's troubling police, students, parents, and even
I am so bummed I didn't get to see you when I was in Florida, younger Tomasone.
I was at school.
School.
I remember school.
You stay in
That was
school.
so
That's a
long
good thing.
ago.
So to try to perpetrate, we have it here, right here on Google Plus. Sarah Hill is advocating skipping school.
I am advocating school.
It's not the way I heard it.
Yeah. Have you guys been seeing the new Hangout changes?
Yeah,
How the players...
me and Kim were playing around with it last night. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that. We're coming out of a soundbite here, but you'll have to tell me about how that works. I mean, I put the link in there. Can you see it live there?
Yeah, I see it.
Hey, Angie accepted me.
Oh, cool. Okay. So that means I can go in and...
Nice, they've added more.
Another clown.
Okay, thanks a lot, Kristen. Well, last fall, an E. coli outbreak hit 38 Missourians. That's the biggest outbreak of its kind in recent history. Today, a 2-year-old is hospitalized with E. coli, and the health department wants to stop the problem early. KOMU8's Jamal Andrews is live in the studio with the status of that child and more in the story.
2 and 1 are the ages of the latest E. coli bacteria victims. The 2-year-old is still hospitalized, and the 1-year-old has life-threatening kidney problems. Since late March, 5 people from central Missouri have been stricken by the same bacteria strain. 3 of the 5 are here in Boone County, and the other 2 are in Cooper and Howard County. All of the victims here in the county admitted to drinking raw milk, not pasteurized, this past week, and the department suspects that could be the cause.
Nice job.
You wanna say hi?
Yes, it's you.
The
Everybody.
health department has started extensive interviews with victims, hoping to pinpoint exactly what is causing the people to get sick.
Well, the weather today pleasantly cool. We had a lot of sunshine today across Missouri. Cold tonight, though, as we get down to the freezing mark. That's why much of the upper Midwestern part of the country is under a freeze warning through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So our after a high of 62 will drop down to the upper 60s by 7 o'clock. And as we roll toward midnight, we'll be into the lower 40s. And again, ultimately, a temperature pretty close to the freezing mark, if not even a few degrees below. A full forecast comes your way in just a few moments right here on KOMU 8 News, First Response.
Dave, thanks a lot. Rick Santorum suspends his campaign, and 2 suspects confessed to a killing spree in Tulsa. KOMU8's Justin has more in today's First Look Around the Nation.
Rick Santorum suspended his presidential campaign today. Santorum cited a reflection of his statement on his apartment at a hospital that she Friday. She took 11 contests.
There we go.
By suspending rather than formally terminating their campaign, before they continue to raise money to retire any debt. The attorney for George Zimmerman, the man who fatally shot Trayvon Martin, has withdrawn as his counsel. The news conference about an hour ago, which he said Bonner said it had a personal that lawyer said that contact with the side.
Wow, that fits my glasses perfectly.
They never met Zimmerman face-to-face. Tulsa police say they have confessions from the 2 suspects arrested in the shooting Black community last Friday. Documents say 32-year-old Alvin Watts confessed to shooting 2 people, and 19-year-old Jake England 3 people. The shootings left 3 people dead and 2 others seriously injured. Still no decision on whether to charge them with anything. And that's your First Nation report. Now let's turn it over to KOMU's Elizabeth Hagewan for your First Look.
Hey, Brian.
What's up?
Can I see that piratey in? I'm going to get a screen grab of you.
No, that's Wendy. Why'd you do that?
Hey.
Let's see that. There you go. How about the glasses on it?
Nice one, Brian. Don't scare me. I won't kill you. I'll break you.
Great.
Yeah, it looks better when I'm at home. The
Hey, Joe Thomasone, have you met Laurent?
I have not.
I want to introduce you guys. Laurent has been on the platform from the very beginning, and he had a break, and now he's back. So if you guys could introduce yourself, that'd be great.
How you doing, Laurent? I'm Joe. I live in Tampa, Florida, with my 3 youngsters, as you can see.
But this is only 2 and then the 3 coming.
Thanks a lot. Some new security measures could be coming soon to the Jefferson City Municipal Building. Right now, City Hall has basic security cameras and security officers on duty for City Hall meetings and municipal court hearings. The idea of installing metal detectors in City Hall was originally voiced by newly appointed Judge Walker, but not as a result of a specific incident. City Administrator Nathan Nicholas said he'd rather be safe than sorry. I like it that we got local laughter.
Oh,
Good stuff, Sam. KOMU8 also talked with Columbia, Avaz, and Moberly today. The city halls in those cities all have basic security cameras and armed guards for city hall meetings, but do not plan to beef up security anytime soon.
What if the telephone never stopped ringing? Can you imagine? But that is normal for emergency telecommunicators, the voices that answer 911. And this week is dedicated to honor those employees. Emergency telecommunicators not only answer 911 calls, but assist multiple departments all over Columbia and Boone County. These workers answer 73,000 emergency calls and more than 325,000 phone interactions.
Not anymore.
Just last year in 2011. One employee says this week makes him feel important.
We do, I honestly believe, play an important role, very, very important. There's a lot of pride knowing that you assist in providing public safety.
There are typically 5 to 6 telecommunicators on duty at a time and for 8-hour shifts.
Talk about pollution. More than 1,000 fish are dead after chemicals from a fire poured into Flat Branch Creek. A fire at Garth in Business Loop 70 destroyed a Columbia strip mall, you may remember, on April 1st. Columbia Fire Department used more than 1 million gallons of water to put out those flames. Now, the Missouri Department of Conservation, or MDC, says pollutants mixed with the runoff water and killed the fish. One resource scientist describes the creek's condition when she arrived on the scene.
Afterwards, you saw the dead fish.
That's
Birch charcoal smell in the stream. Some people described it as being a barbecue smell on the trail.
MDC says rainfall and time will return the creek, but not the fish, back to normal. A new study reveals dieting may not be the best option for losing weight. What?
Sounds good to me. And why? What may be the most successful way, though, to shed those pounds?
Eat less,
How
move.
much of the month of March was spent temperature-wise way above average? Now, this last couple of days, or the next few.
Always cracks me up on like every like couple of years there's a new study that flip-flops back and forth on fighting
It's a
is
live
good.
look over Columbia Regional Airport.
Yes, it
On
is.
the
No,
blue
it's
skies.
not.
Hey, you can
Sure
check
it
it
is.
right now on our
Yeah.
streaming newscast page. Just click on the banner at the top of KOMU.com. You can also join our cyber couch if you have a webcam. Join our Google Plus Hangout. Tell us what's news to you. This is KOMU 8 News First at 5. Coverage you can count on.
Yeah, Joe Tomasoni, I was bummed we didn't get a connect that day.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Do you hear me?
Yes. No, absolutely.
Can you guys hear me?
Nope, can't hear you.
Okay, sorry.
No, can't hear you at all.
Yes, you can. I see my levels moving.
Darn it.
Yeah. But so what's your family up to, Joe?
The usual. They're on. The older two are on spring break, so doing a lot of stuff together.
We were all talking about the new Hangouts. So, Deanna, what have you learned? I mean, all that I've been able to see is that this morning I didn't even have the player in G+. You clicked Start Broadcast and I got an error message. But it's back, so the player is going in G+, but it's live on YouTube as well, even without a YouTube Live account. Like, I don't have a YouTube Live account.
Yeah.
Is that what you're finding, too?
Yeah. Some people have it, some people don't. Like, you have it, Kim has it, I don't know if you know Carter Gibson, but he has it. Shaka doesn't, Melissa Carlson doesn't, because it wasn't working right for them. But yeah, it's like with the new update that you already have, it broadcasts live on YouTube at the same time we're broadcasting here. Once you're done broadcasting, it'll automatically upload. So the link that you have on right now for the live stream, once it's recording and it's done processing, that'll be about a 10-minute time period, and that video will still be there. So it's like, you know how before, it's like when you post a live link, it pretty much we're done broadcasting or anything. Now,
yeah.
Because still, it's like even like later on tonight, if someone presses that, it'll play the video of the live stream. Now also, it's like I can take that link and like if I post it on Facebook, what'll happen is that it'll just have the link back to YouTube. But if I post it on Twitter, it'll actually actually this can be embedded on Twitter. I've actually already done that.
Huh.
Not too many folks enjoying the water today. Might be just
So yeah, a lot's changed.
high temperature today of 62 degrees.
Because it's on YouTube and now there's an embed link. We're able to embed link and put it on testing it out last night with Kim. We're able to embed link on her website. So we are streaming live on Google+, Twitter, and her website.
All the numbers and saying just under 8.5 inches for the year.
It's true.
Just barely.
Yeah, it doesn't work on Facebook, unfortunately. because Facebook tries to look for because there's not one yet. All we'll do is link directly back to
Hey, sir. How are you? I know you're hot right now.
Also at 61 degrees. Fulton, 60, also Mexico, Paris.
Yeah. You know how it goes when something new updates around here? It's like me and Sarah are always sitting here geeking up. I was like, this is so cool. I still remember
I was listening to you guys talk. The other thing that I noticed is that when you used to do an on-air hangout and record it to YouTube, it now seems to be public on YouTube. It used to go in privately before, and you had to click that public button, and it just goes up public now. And if you don't want it to be, you have to go. The other thing is that the way Sarah used to use it, and I used to use it that way sometimes also, is just to do a recording and not have it broadcast. You can't do that anymore. You have to get the recording, you have to be broadcast. I'm not so sure I like that.
That's a little bit different. So it's like pretty much as soon as after you were doing a broadcast, do something else with it. Pretty much everything.
Right.
It's not that it's
because like Sarah, I used to like to do some interviews from time to time, and then download it, do some post-processing, and then put it back up as a totally different thing, and never really share the original recording. So you can still do that. You can still go in and make it private, but when you're doing it, it's live.
Yeah, I think there's a little balancing act that you'll have to find.
Yeah, I'm hoping they bring the other one down.
You pretty much have found out completely on accident.
Just so you know, it's a little hard for me to hear you for some reason. I don't know why.
Is this any better?
Yeah, thanks.
It's pretty rare that someone tells me that I'm hard to hear. So that's kind of... I don't know how often that is. Could you speak up? I mean, you're not quite being loud enough.
Good possibility, good chances.
But yeah, it's like we were just playing around with it last night.
Right. I haven't checked to see if I have a live YouTube account yet or not. I have to go check that. How do you know? You just have to watch it to see if it goes live on YouTube.
Take a look. We're going to be right around that 60-degree mark once again, about a week from today, it looks like. So we're up to the 70s and back down.
It'll do the usual.
This is, as you might know, the time of the year when we get some pretty nasty severe weather.
In the studio is
I would
actually
urge you to take a look at the
Midlands. It's hard to hear you because of that. Sarah's
You
overpowered.
can do those at a nominal price, and they're available at Ursuline's and also at Hy-Vee supermarkets.
Okay, and you're going to be at 3 a.m. live on the air covering this freeze warning, right? Overnight hours.
There really isn't much to say about it once it's here.
Wall-to-wall coverage, all right.
Thanks, Dave.
The teen's birth rate, it hit an historic mark.
We're going to have the details for you coming up in a health report.
They ran red line, just maybe right in the side. And the other insurance company was just, they were just stumble.
And that's what I'm curious about. Is like it seems to me like every couple of years or so there's a new study. Now, I'm going back a few stories here that you were talking about, Sarah. It's like, okay, dieting is good. No, bad. No, dieting is actually good. Nah, it's bad. No, it's really good. Every couple of years it flip-flops. I mean, it gets so hard to keep up with these things.
Yeah. I'm posting the link on Facebook, and there's no thumbnail. I mean, it'll go on there.
Yeah,
it's just that it's...
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, try posting it on Twitter. Post it on Twitter, it'll embed.
Oh.
Actually, the post that I put on Twitter, I tagged you in it. So you will probably see it. But yeah, it is embedded on Twitter. But it won't do it on Facebook.
Okay.
Weird.
Let me see. I'm sharing the link right now, but it said it had a malformed URL. So.
There's the video, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm putting on there right now. Let's see if it'll do that. It didn't like that either. I wonder, have you been able to find out if it is a, like if it's the same URL for your channel time after time?
No, it's like every link.
It's a unique on YouTube, YouTube Live link though. Because that would be great if it was the same time after time that you could just give them that link out standard all the time and say.
We were trying to figure that out on last night, and but by that point it was like midnight and a half my time.
Yeah.
Fading out, so we just
I know.
Reconvene in the morning or later on today, try to sort it out.
I think it's different, just like the Hangouts are.
Yeah, I don't know.
I gave you a new link, Sarah, just in the chat if you're interested. Virtual Photo Walks just went to Singapore last week. It was amazing. It was amazing. And we had a friend that we met on there made us a really great opening. And we had another musician friend of us gave us a little music that we put with it too. So this is the first one we used a variation of a different opening. It's kind of cool. Maybe take a look at it when you after the show if you like. Hey Laurent, I didn't see you in there, man. How you been?
Okay, Bruce.
Great. We're gonna have to get to have coffee some morning and get back to some of our old ways like we did in the old days 5 months or so ago.
Got almost the gang all here, huh, don't we?
Almost.
I'm headed across the studio. I'm handing my earbuds
Right.
to Angie Bailey. Check out, do you see those two white things?
That guy looks familiar or something.
That guy.
Did you
That
say
was Bruce
fish oil?
Barber.
Angie!
Fish oil doesn't?
You're muted, Angie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I have so many screens open. It takes me a minute to find you guys. I can hear you back there, but I have to figure out which screen you're in. Hi, boys.
Missed you. Hello.
I know Bruce Garber. Have you heard me talking about you? Not today, but we've had a few reunion hangouts where it just, by happenstance, a bunch of everyone from back in the olden days will show up in the same hangout, which doesn't happen very often anymore. And I said, where's Bruce Garber? He's about the only one missing. So thank goodness you found us.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot with virtual photo walks. So we've been creating a lot of content. I just put a link in the chat to the latest one we did. We did a tour of Singapore last week with some of our disabled friends.
That's awesome.
So I just posted that video last night actually. So the link is there if you get a chance to look at it.
I will check it out here in a second.
Wow, somebody fired shots at a police car near the Trayvon Martin shooting scene.
That's a powder keg, it seems like.
What was that? Somebody shot out the window of a police car near the by the elementary school where Trayvon Martin was killed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's reasonably disturbing.
Man, you're not wrong.
At the Sunny 105 Mingo Friends Expo, April 20th and 21st at the
Sarah's I'm just reading the chat. Sarah's having fun with me, it looks like.
We're still here.
I miss the old crowd.
They're wondering if it's because they're not sending the case to a grand jury, which means that Zimmerman can't be charged with first-degree murder.
Well, it was like, from my understanding, he still can be. It's just a matter that without the grand jury's involvement, what happens next is completely on, not coming to me right now.
Well, no, he can be charged. He can be arrested and charged, but he can't be charged with first-degree murder. Only a grand jury can do that in Florida.
Okay. This whole situation is getting completely... It's almost like watching an episode of The Twilight.
I'm just glad that that whole thing is an hour and change away.
Stores are getting smart and fighting back against self-checkout shoplifters. They say shoppers aren't scanning everything on that ways
No time whatsoever.
themselves. So we asked you online if you've noticed someone stealing by not scanning all of the items in their cart and what you think stores can do.
Like, I just hope this whole matter is resolved. Like, Florida law just needs to, this needs to be handled, and it needs to be handled somewhat quickly before this escalates even further out of control than it already has.
Yeah, on stage.
And on another front, it's like, this is going to sound wrong, but I can't even lie. I'm tired of talking about the whole Trayvon Martin thing. Like, I'm tired of hearing that name coming out of my mouth.
Well, it's funny because when we were over on Melissa Carlson's this morning, or this afternoon, she, I come in and the first thing I hear is Trey, and I thought I heard Trayvon. I was like, is somebody else named Trayvon?
Yeah, that was an interesting debate we had earlier. That was cool.
Yeah, I'll be probably just as sick of this as I was of Casey Anthony by the time it's all over.
Yeah. I got tired of that one pretty quickly too.
Yeah, it's like, why do we get all the crackpots here? We had, all the crazy cases. We got this case. We got Kaylee Anthony. We had oh God, man, I can't remember her name now. The woman who was in a coma and the husband was trying to unplug her.
Yeah, there were Missouri ties to that case, but it's been a while.
Nancy.
No.
Nancy Cruzan. Yeah, Nancy Cruzan.
Is that her name? That doesn't sound right to me.
No. Oh. I can't remember that. And that was right in Clearwater. That was like...
She had that debilitating, she was essentially brain dead and stuff.
Yeah, the husband wanted to unplug
all the politicians try to, pass laws to prevent dying and stuff.
Terry Schiavo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry Schiavo.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. Yep.
We had one in Missouri too, Nancy Cruzan.
Yeah, we get all the crazy ones. With our inability to vote, I think.
Wasn't that Moses and the Ramses in the movie the other night, the Ten Commandments? So it is written, so it shall be done.
Too many hanging chads.
Oh, you're still muted. Let me unmute. That's fine.
Bruce, what are you working on these days?
Virtual photo walks mostly. It's taking a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's getting some really neat press that I've been trying to share whenever I see it in my stream.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. So what, is there any thought about forming a nonprofit? And how would you do that since it's international? It would have to be based somewhere.
John and I are starting to talk about things a little bit, but we're taking our time, we're pacing ourselves and learning as we go a little bit, so no definitive plans yet.
Neat program. And has anybody heard from Monica, how she's doing? Is she back from the hospital?
I spoke to her, was it last night for a little while or the night before? I think she was still in.
Yeah, she was still in last I checked.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before I talked to her.
She was getting hydrated. She felt a whole lot better. They're just trying to figure out what's going on. And she goes in and out all the time, so.
And welcome back. As you take a look at our live Doppler First Alert 8-day forecast, let me once again remind you we have a freeze warning in effect through 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're looking at morning time low temperatures right around 30, 32 degrees. It'll be right at or slightly below the freezing mark.
Well, the community is looking for answers after a teenager was killed over the weekend. KLMU8's Kristen James joins us live from Columbia with the latest on that.
Just not going to wait until now. These are a 5. That's the question police are trying to answer in connection with the death of 17-year-old Rockbridge student Brian Rankin. Now, today on Facebook, I found by the police department, and the investigation is still ongoing. Reporting live from Columbia, Kristen James, KOMUH.
Well, Friday was a special day for a young woman from Australia. You might think running a marathon at the North Pole is pretty special, but for one woman, it was even more sweet than that. She won the women's race. That's a big prize. Her partner, James Alderson, had a surprise waiting for her. Oh, yes, an engagement ring. He proposed on the top of the world. How can you top that?
You cannot top that. But a reminder, you can join one of our Google Plus Hangouts and share your news during our 11 a.m. or 5 p.m. newscasts and get a behind-the-scenes look at our newscasts. We also hang out off the air just to chat with you. That's at 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. You have to be in our Google Plus circle in order to join these Hangouts. So if you'd like to do that, email news@KOMU.com so we can add you to our circle. These are our guys on our Hangout right now. We'll see you later. Have a nice night.
Don't forget to say hi to our two friends, Broadcasting Service and his brother, Broadcasting Service.
Hi, Broadcasting Service.
Yeah, Broadcasting Service. Guys, they are taping, recording some promos in the studio right now. So they're going to do it right now? Yes, they are doing it right now. All right. Hey, it's good to see you guys. Pio, I'm sorry I'm hopping out right when you hop in. But I would like to chat more about the new features as far as the Hangouts go. So if you guys glean anything, tag me on your post because I'd like to see, I'd like to learn in that respect. All right, I'm going. All right, guys, good to see all of you. Sorry I'm running quickly.
Yeah,
Take care.
understand.
Okay, bye.